There we go. Good evening, everybody. It helps if the correct microphone is selected. Hope everyone is doing well. I've been fighting the good fight when it comes to trying to just get a Linux system going. Spoilers, I failed quite completely in doing that. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Right now, I'm back on the Windows setup that I had, and I'm just kind of gonna run a test here. I'm gonna have like a little bit of a stream and see if it starts acting up like it has been in the past, or if it ends up being stable for whatever reason. So we'll see here. So I'm just kind of gonna stick around in a Ground Zero here, which is a game I haven't had a chance to play yet, and just take a look at. So let's go do our thing here, do a brand new game, and just randomize a little bit, I guess. Alright, we'll get that together and do our thing here. Good morning, I am Pi, your personal AI, and I am here to assist you. I do apologize for waking you early, but I was programmed to only do so in the most dire of emergencies, but you have slept through the end of the world. I'm sure you have many questions, but first I have some good news and bad news. Which do you want first? The good news. Good news is that against all odds, you're alive and mostly intact. Bad news is that there's a cave-in, your cryopod got damaged, and all signals went down. Doesn't necessarily mean you're the last human alive, but the last signal I received was about an unknown threat bombarding the surface and causing wanton destruction, which does not bode well for the majority of the human race. Before you start worrying about the rest of the human race, first you need to focus on your own predicament. A little worried about your lack of movement. Walk, move around. Okay. So the laser drill, which allows you to gather resources and deal with your shelter, power, and food needs. Okay. Let's turn the audio a little bit less audio. It's a little bit loud, I think, personally. All right. Nearby iron ore and gold ore. Mine some. I can show you how the assembler works. Wait, did that say gold ore? I think it's still iron. Okay. This drill has a flashlight. I use right click to turn it on or off. That's a lot nicer. Okay. So I need 2 gold ore. Oh, there we go. Now that I have the flashlight on, I can see it. Any assembler, let's turn that iron gold into steel bars and gold wire. Okay, so place generator, change blueprints. Oh, I guess, oh, generator is the thing. Power all. I mean, that's the only blueprint I can put down, so. What do I put in? How do I do an assembler? My blueprint I have is for a assembler. Is this the... Do I just interact with this? Repair cryopod, close cryopod. Assembler. What is going on here that I don't have the assembler? Select the assembler. Oh, is it because I now have it? Oh, this, oh, 2 is the assembler. Oh, okay. Steel bar. And gold wire. Okay. So the assembler is just in my pocket. I got it. You can open your inventory. Okay, and then so you need 5 steel bars. Okay, and 5 gold wire. All right, there we go. Power generation. So we need fuel. There we go. So now what? Oh, it still thinks I haven't done the thing yet. Whoops. All right, well. Okay, I'm still stuck in the tutorial, but it doesn't realize I already did everything. Alright, I need to just get more gold here. Hopefully there's more. around. Alright, and what do we have here? And I just need another. I need another gold thing. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so gold wire, we need 4 more. Well, this will be enough. There we go. You cannot fill them until you make a materializer in the electronics lab. Okay. You'll need a steady supply of power and food to generate and produce energy as long as there's coal to burn. You'll need a battery to store it. Hydroponics will produce tomatoes as long as it's powered. One should be enough for your personal nutritional needs. Put a battery and hydroponics close to the generator. Choose a structure and then green guidelines and then place them the way you did the generator. Okay. So battery. There, and then hydroponics right there. Steel bar and the gold wire for that. Okay, grab some stuff here. So battery unit, hold the retrieve battery power button. Okay. Alright, so the battery is just charging up now, and then we can retrieve battery power. So we take up to 500, it looks like, and this is what that battery does. Good stuff. Alright. Small amounts of ambient energy, so if you turn off your flashlight, you can slowly recharge your batteries. The amount of energy produced can be upgraded with an upgrade chip. Okay. Tomato. This doesn't have power, but how do I give it power? Looks like it just... Please finish your current conversation, it keeps saying. Alright. Turn your flashlight on and off by selecting your laser drill. Yeah. To power the battery and hydroponics, you need to connect them to the generator. Those adjacent to the generator will auto-connect, but they're further away. You can craft cables in the assembler using a gold wire and place them on the toolbar. Okay. Don't have any food handy. You can always turn coal into nutrient blocks with the assembler. Probably safe for consumption, but you may prefer real plants grown in hydroponics. Okay. Cable. How do I select the blueprint? What? I guess it's this one. There you go. It's looking pretty good. At least you can ignore the fact that you're buried deep underground. A little chance of surviving the surface, which may already be destroyed. Maybe it won't be so bad down here. You can use the fabricator to improve this cavern. You might even find other survivors who got buried down here during the cave-in. Alright. Storehouse and factory. Got it. And health is not doing so great. Or, well, our food is not doing so great. Down to 11 here. Takes 100 seconds and restores 20 hunger. Alright, so, and then it looks like it drops it out of there, according to the thing. So that's a thing. Alright, so... Okay, I need this to grow a little bit faster. That would be really swell. I guess I could do the thing with the coal, if I can find some more coal around here. So... nutrient block. Alright. While the assembler's portable is not as efficient as a factory, factories will continue to craft their specified recipe until they run out of materials or power, and they can even request more materials from storehouses connected to them by conveyor belts. Okay. Did this produce anything? I want to say that it did. Oh yeah, here we go. You know, oh, it came out. Oh, I see. There's the slot saying it's coming out that side. Got it. Yep. There's a lot going on here. Like debris from a bunker. There's supposed to be many of these for survivors to live in once they awoke, but looks like they were destroyed. Find dismantle enough debris, I could create a blueprint for you to buy to build a new bunker. Okay. All right. So anyway, yeah, all week I've been trying to get like Linux set up to do OBS, and tried various distros and everything else. And it's been frustrating because I've gotten it to work on numerous distros, but it's not consistent. In other words, you know, on first install, everything works fine, but then if I close OBS and open it up again, stuff starts to not work right away. Like the video most often stops working. Or in many cases, I couldn't get OBS to properly use the GPU for the preview. Its preview window. It was kind of hit or miss as to how I could get that to work. It seemed like mostly when I was in X11 rather than Wayland, I had a little bit easier time getting it to use the GPU, the external GPU, for its while doing the preview window. Like, I haven't even tried to record or anything or stream with it or anything like that. I was just trying to see how stable the preview, just having it open and having it run with the video sources and all that stuff was. And the answer to that was not very, not very stable over the long term. What I was having too was with the, like, I was having more luck on X11 than Wayland, but there was some kind of strange issue that I'd never quite figured out, where the sorry, I'm trying to do multiple things at once here. Where the I need like a box or something to put these things in. Do we have storage here or something? I don't think I have storage. Maybe I do. Maybe it's not the... I was looking in the assembler, though. That's probably not what I want to look at. Oh, storehouse. Here we go. So if I can make some room here. This. Okay. Very good. Let's put a Storehouse down. Right there. I need 3 steel bars. Okay. Throw ore and stuff in here right now. Put the food on me because I need that at the moment. There we go. A chest and blueprints. Nutrient blocks, okay. Occupied by Andromeda. Gruul waked them up before there was a bunker for them to stay in. Okay. So I guess I gotta make that bunker then. Find more debris around somewhere here. So so all week I've been just trying lots of different things. I tried Debian, vanilla Debian, and I got halfway there, but it was, I couldn't get the external GPU to behave with it, so that was a problem. Oh Jesus, what is that thing? Yeah, feed a bat. Of course, my inventory is full now. Let's give it some power. There we go. All right. So what we got here? I need room. What is this? Sandstone. Oh, something for like some kind of building tool. Let's come over here. And some of this in there. Materializer tool. Fills in blocks. That's a materializer tool. I got it. Okay. So I should be able to pick those up now. And I can indeed. Yeah, I tried the Fedora Atomic stuff, or well, things based off of Fedora or Atomic or whatever they call it, like the read-only Fedora stuff. So, tried Bazzite, but unfortunately, it is quite the version of Bazzite that is out on their website right now. We download it. Is completely and utterly broken. Like hilariously broken. And it's, I would blame the Universal Blue team for not testing their shit. But in reality, I went and looked at the whatchamacallit, there's a Fedora Silver Blue, I think is the vanilla, I guess, read-only thing, and that uses GNOME. There is a KDE variant of it called Kinoite, I guess. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's Kinoite, I think is how it's spelled. So I tried that, and I was able to get it working, but it was also broken in the same exact way that Bazzite is, except that there's a workaround for that one. So in Bazzite, when you install it, you go through the installer, they don't even give you the option in the installer to have a root account at all. It's just disabled. Which, you know, most people would want to disable the root account because you don't need it if you have root privileges on your, you know, administrator privileges on your main account, which is what it normally sets up. However, because the image is broken, what happens is it goes through the whole install process, but it silently fails to actually create your user. It manages to create a group with your username, but not an actual user. So you end up in Bazzite, you end up with basically a bricked system because you can't log in as root because it didn't even give you the option to, and it didn't create any users. So you're basically completely boned. And this is with the latest version out there, for the latest NVIDIA driver version that they have out there. They have like an NVIDIA driver image that they put out. So that's completely borked. The same image is borked in for, you know, Fedora, Kinoite, or whatever, however you pronounce that, in the same way, which I think is what it's based off of in the first place. However, because in that installer, you can it still has the option to make a root account in that installer. You end up getting around it by logging in as root and then just creating your user account manually when you get in. So that's a thing that was rather interesting. So there was that. Now, unfortunately, with all that, it is a read-only install. So one of the things I have to do is compile drivers, kernel drivers, for my capture card, and that becomes very difficult to do in a read-only operating system. You can do it, but you gotta jump through a whole heap of loops to do it. And I'm just like, you know what? Let's just try something else for right now. I would love to do it at some point. I would, maybe get my own variant of something going, but I just don't have the patience at the moment to do it. So I said, all right, let's just punt and let's try good old reliable, and we'll go Kubuntu 2404 LTS, and it actually was working really well. One of the nice things about it is that they have tested drivers for NVIDIA, not necessarily for external GPUs, but for NVIDIA. And in fact, their drivers are a higher version than the ones available for Vanilla Debian. Vanilla Debian only goes up to 550. They go all the way up to 575. And it says that it's tested, and it's the open version. So I was playing around with that. I was playing around with various versions of it. They had a bunch of different versions available, driver versions, that is. But and I was able to get OBS working stuff. What's interesting is Kubuntu, the LTS version. It does have Wayland support, but by default it does X11. So things were actually fairly stable, performance-wise and otherwise, with the drivers. However, I was getting the same problem on that as I was when I tried Vanilla Debian with XFCE as the front end, because XFCE does it's just X11 right now. And that is that OBS will fire up and work for the most part. I still have the problem where it'll just decide not to give me any video, and I haven't figured out a way to get around that. But when I do have video and all, the audio works just fine, which is nice. But when I do have video, it ends up being that I get the same instability in that as I do in XFCE, where just having the preview window open with just the video and webcam and stuff going, after about 10 to 15 minutes, the entire system just freezes up, like unresponsive. Can't even drop into a TTY2 or anything like that to recover. It's just completely borked. So like I have to power it down to get control back. So all that said, that's kind of where I left it at right now. I'm going to keep plugging away at it, but my general feeling right now is that I'm not going to get very far. And I thought, I started looking around. I was like, well, what if I got an external GPU that was Radeon? And they do exist and they're out there, but the one that's out there is a 7800M processor for the external one, which is exactly the same processor as what I have on the internally in the mini PC as it is. So that doesn't seem like it's going to be very fruitful. I was hoping that the eGPUs that they offered would be like the full size ones like NVIDIA does. Like NVIDIA's are like literally a 3080, 3090, stuff like that, just in a separate box. There are alternatives. There's There are external GPUs that are just docks, where you can just plug the GPU into them. Like get a regular sized GPU and just plug it right into them. What's weird about that though is it's caseless, right? So it's like you're literally plugging it in and just letting it sit there out in the open. Which, I mean, it's not anything going to happen to it by doing that. I mean, it does get the best airflow that way, I guess. But it just kind of, I know how dusty it can get in here, and I just get the, well, Jesus, I thought I saw something coming for me. These goddamn things. But, yeah. There you go. Man. Boy, that freaking scared me. That's scary. That thing is coming around the corner there. Just trying to figure out, because it looks like there's multiple survivors I found here. Is this the one I already found? It's the only one I already found. So then who's this back here? Okay, there we go. Assembler blueprints. Attrition block. There you go. Now I'll fill in the gaps missing from scanned debris, and voila, one bunker blueprint ready to be built. Okay. Once you build a bunker, we can start waking up other survivors and get a little underground settlement going. That, oh, Jesus Christ, these things come out of nowhere. Holy frick, man. Every time. Gets me every friggin' time. Some stuff away here. What I'm trying to do is clear out a little spot so we can start putting this down. I don't know how big the bunker is, but I assume it's sizable. Alright, so 3, nope, 3, and I want, oh, now we got chests. Bunker, place the rest for up to 4 people, produces oxygen, requires 2 power per second. Okay. And it's quite large. Okay. A little bit more room up top here. So that right there. And then put a battery there and generator right there. Grab all this iron and stuff out of here that I've put in my thing. Very good. Two steel bars, two gold wires. Well, I didn't need, I did too many, but that's fine. I think we'll just need all of these in gold wire. Okay. So I need steel bar. Coal in there. Let me go grab the things I have here. So let's put a cable down there. Cable over here once I build this. Okay, 30 steel bars. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. Yeah, we'll let that go. So, yeah. That's what's been going on. So I got to kind of get back into the swing of things a little bit here. This is mostly me giving the normal Windows PC setup a kick to see how it's doing. See what happens with it. To all of these gold wires here. I got just enough there, just all 30 that I needed. I think I need 30 gold wires as well. I'll have to find some more gold here. I'm just just 3 short of what I need, huh? Oh no, I only need 5 gold wire? Okay, no, I guess with more steel bars than that. Alright, so I got enough. Now you have a place for him to stay. You can wake up a survivor. Okay. Interesting. Guess all kinds of stuff in there. Alright. Find to wake up a survivor. Oh, we got one here. We have to open the cryopod. Yes. Looks like I've woken to quite a tricky survival situation. I assure you, it's far worse than it appears. The surface is destroyed. I'm uncertain how many humans survived. It's a good thing you found and woke me up. I'm Andromeda, the brightest food scientist in existence. It was me who invented the meat trees for the Splicer project. Meat trees? Revolutionary invention. We can use it to grow meat in hydroponics without the need to harm or take care of animals down here. Oh, that's amazing. Isn't it? We'll make sure we have a nutritious diet even down here at the end of the world. And it's time to put them to work. You assign them to work at electronics labs, which produce tools and upgrades. Let's build an electronics lab and assign our new friend to work there. Okay, well, he's just hanging around. Looks like we're out of power though. Let me get, can I get some of this back? There you go, 16. What do we got here? Good. Very good. And can I just now... Can I dismantle battery? Yes. There we go. Oof. It's chugging a bit though right now. As we woke up that survivor, he's like making the frame rate not be so great. Okay, so what they want me to make? They want me to make an electronics lab, huh? Alright, how about right there? And steel bar and gold wire. Okay. And I'll pick up the thing. You know, it's taking a while just to pick things up now. By Gunner. Yes. Well there, don't start me like that. I might shoot. We're looking for survivors. Survivors? You don't mean we lost the war? Absolutely, all traces of human civilization are gone. It's all my fault. I should have been there fighting. You were a soldier? Sniper. I liked being able to fight from afar and well hidden. But I was scared they had bigger and better guns, so I volunteered for the cryo reserve. I can help you fight, but first we'll need weapons. You can craft laser guns in the electronics lab. Okay. Need to build more hydroponics to make sure everyone stays happy and fed. I didn't consider that. is really chugging though. It's not. I'm not even picking things up very quickly. Yeah, wow. Waking up the NPCs was not a good idea because now it's really struggling. I can't even get into the bunker. So this says it needs food, right? Which I have some food things here. Oh, I guess I don't. I thought I did. But I could theoretically put it in here, right? Yeah, that makes them a little bit happier. But yeah, it's the frame rate is chugging though. So I'm running this on my lower power Bakelite machine, so I thought maybe it would be able to handle it, but looks like it's... Oh, we got another shower there. Looks like maybe it's not going to be sufficient. All right. Okay, yeah, it's getting hitchy here. All right, let's just call it there on that one. Actually, it is. How long have I been going? Just over an hour. So far, so good. I haven't had any frame drops or anything like that. So that's pretty good. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna stop there. I wasn't really planning on doing any stream tonight because I just have been so disgusted with trying to get Linux running as a streaming thing and all that stuff. I was just like, you know what? Let me just plug the Windows PC back in or Windows 1 back in and just see if it's still exhibiting the same problem it had before, which so far it's behaving. So that's good. Hopefully that means we can get back to a more normal schedule this week, maybe, hopefully. So we'll see. I think, God, it's been... You disrupt your schedule for 1 week and then it's like, what was I doing and where was I going? I'll have to look to see what I was working on. I think we definitely want to jump back into Dune Awakening at some point and try to finish more of the story and more of those objectives. So I'll do a little bit of that. God, what else? I know Titan Quest 2 is out now on early access. And I think it's... I don't remember them saying how far along they are. I do know though that on... What is it? Thursday? Question mark? Superland... Super World, I mean. Show up. Oh, that's right, because it's not. You can't purchase it yet. Super World. August 15th. So when's the 15th? Friday. Okay. So, all right. So on Friday, Super World comes out. So we might actually do that rather than coding on Friday. So we'll see. Assuming everything still keeps working fine. But I've been anticipating this for a while. We played the other Superland games, and I really enjoyed them. This one is going to go into early access on the 15th. Excuse me. And it's only going to be, I think they said they only have Act 1 completed. It's still going to be a pretty beefy Act 1 from what it looks like, but that's all they have so far. So I'd like to at least play probably some of Act 1. I don't know if we'll get through Act 1 or not, because it looked like it had a lot of stuff to do. But I'd probably want to play a little bit of it, because I've been waiting for this for a while. So we'll see on that. And then I think what else was going on there? Oh, I think Indiana Jones comes out next month, the DLC for that, so I still have that on my list. I was testing out this Bitcraft online, and it's not particularly good, so probably won't do anything with that. And yeah, I don't know. I'll just have to look around for some stuff, and see what we're doing. I know I have a lot of stuff to finish up. We had finished up RoboCop last, and then we still have to go back to. I got Oblivion Remastered to get back to. I've got Tainted Grail to get back to. I got a couple different things there going on with that. Obviously, you still have Planet Crafter. We've still got a bunch more to do in that. So I do have a lot of stuff to play. It's just I have to get my brain back into it. It's been. I'm also like, it's also crunch mode in the day job, so I got a deadline by the end of the month, and so I'm also kind of dealing with that stuff too, as it stands. But yeah, I think this is where we're at right now. So yeah, I think it was a good test so far. Fingers crossed. It looks like things are working again. So that's good. Hopefully we can get back to the streams again, get back to a normal schedule, starting tomorrow, and we'll take it from there. I have to get myself back into the mindset too, because it's, taking a break like that and then trying to come back to it is just kind of it's whiplash a little bit. But yeah, anyway, that'll do it for me for tonight. Thank you everyone who dropped by, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow night. So see you, bye.
This is the way.